Hello Libra, I hope you're all well. This is your December Tarot and Oracle card reading, and I hope you've survived the full moon eclipse in Gemini okay. Might have been a bit chaotic for a lot of people, and we've got the rare great conjunction coming up in December, just before Christmas. And I've also done a picker card on that as well, if you're interested in looking at that. And if you haven't already, I'd appreciate you subscribing or making a comment if you feel so inclined, to let me know whether the readings are resonating with you or not. And also, it keeps me motivated to keep the channel going as well. And your crystal card is Axonite. Are you able to find order within creative chaos? Are you going in too many directions and feeling energetically depleted? Take the time you need to rest, regroup and rejuvenate. Look deeply for the clarity in the confusion. Recognize that less than positive experiences provide tools for developing an emotionally mature backbone. And the crystal guardian is subdued, and they're the affirmations you can say. And if you want to, you can pause the video and write them down and say them to help you clear your mind, or if you're into meditation. And next I'm going to get you a Gateway Oracle card, some advice for Libra please for the month of December. And you had savouring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. So a bit of self-care is in order there, Libra. And next, get you a Enchanted Map Oracle card. So, you have number 4, Spirit of Place. Haven't had that one come out before, but number 4 is all about stability and security in numerology. So I'll read you what it says about this one. It's a beautiful card. Authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains and rivers have their own essence. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than longing for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answers you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. It's like when we're in a place of lack and we haven't got enough money coming in, and with the law of attraction, if you keep putting out lack, that's what you get back. And so you're stuck in this endless cycle of never achieving what you want to achieve. And I know practicing gratitude is very helpful too in that regard. And your self-care card is connection. Connect with someone special. A loved one is a gift to treasure. And we'll get a couple of Moonology cards for you. For Libra for December 2020. And it says, expect powerful change. New moon eclipse, which we've got coming up on the 14th of December in fiery Sagittarius, bringing in some much needed optimism and adventure. And you have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. And the waxing moon is as the moon's becoming full, which will be after the new moon. The moon is waning at the moment. So we'll get into your tarot now, Libra. And then at the end of the tarot reading, I'll get a couple of Lovers Oracle cards for you. So can we have some guidance for our Librans, please? Oh. Okay, so they wanted me to stop there. They all nearly fell on the floor. That would have been fun. So your first card out is the Self, number 14. And that's been coming out for all the readings, or nearly all the readings. I've only done the fire signs and Gemini so far. And then you have Wisdom, number 10, which is the equivalent of the Hermit in Tarot. Then you have the Ace of Earth. And then you have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Water. So that's lovely. You always get a good reading, Libras. Ruled by Venus, I think it is. And we'll get another one for there. Love. That's number 12. Probably similar to the Lover's card in traditional tarot, which is the card of Gemini. And we'll get another one for this Self. Why is the Self card here? Have the Two of Swords. And we'll get another one for the Ace of Earth. The Queen of Water, number 13. She numbers her court cards. So the Queen of Cups. And on the bottom was the 10 of Fire, or the 10 of Wands. Coming to the end of a cycle, Libra. And a brand new one starting up for you. And that's happening for most of us with all this new energy coming in. And I'm going to clarify the cards for you with her Messenger Oracle. Can we have some further guidance for our Librans, please, for the month of December? And with the Two of Swords you have Be Without Malice. And then with the Wisdom or the Hermit card, you have Do Not Fear the Unknown, number 7. And then you have Make the Sacrifice, number 27, with the Queen of Cups. And then you have A New Day Dawns, with Love and the Ace of Cups. And on the bottom you had Know Your Power. And the Oracle card that you had before mentioned that. Embracing your power. So Libra, another big month of transformation here for you. And Gemini had a very similar reading. And you have this. Oh, before I start, if you haven't watched my videos before, these cards represent the beginning of December through to the middle of December, and these represent towards the end of December. So it's a progressive time reading for the month. So you have that one, and then you have the Two of Swords and this Self card, and this is the equivalent of the Temperance card in Tarot, number 14. And so it's all about balance and patience. And as I said before, this card of the Self has been coming out in all the readings, so I think we're all going through a bit of an identity crisis at the moment. And I feel it's because things will be a little bit chaotic after the energy of the full moon eclipse in Gemini that we've just had on the 30th of November. And this may have brought up some issues and instability for you, Libra. Hopefully it didn't, but it is a general reading, so only take what resonates with your situation. But I feel this card is coming out because things will be coming back into balance for you. And this eclipse that we've just had was in your spiritual 9th house of far horizons and the search for knowledge, travel and your belief systems. So some issues could have challenged your long-held beliefs about your life and upset your equilibrium, Libra. Or your beliefs may have been tested in some way over the past week or so, and you may have been frustrated because you wanted some adventure and fun and escape from the daily grind, but you've had other commitments that have taken up all your attention. And being a Libra, balance is so important to your well-being, and the full moon can be a time of purge and release. So let go of any self-sabotaging thoughts that are holding you back from finding happiness and fulfillment. And this is represented by the release of the 3 white doves here. And the blue rose represents uniqueness and embracing your uniqueness and not needing to have to follow the herd and be like everyone else. And not to hold on to any bad feelings, especially because this Be Without Malice card came up. And most of all, love and accept yourself so that you can be the light that illuminates people's world around you, Libra. And you might be facing some sort of a stalemate situation with this Two of Swords here as well, where you can't see your way to move forward, or you're facing a difficult decision, early December with the Two of Swords. And this card is the Moon in Libra, so it's one of your cards. And what that means is emotions are clouding a decision here, or you might not want to face the truth about a situation, or you might not have all the facts and information that you need to make the decision. So the key here is not to make any hasty decisions until you can see more clearly, and to go within and listen to your intuition as well. Okay, sorry about that. And next you have this wisdom card, number 10, or the Hermit, and do not fear the unknown, and that's number 7. And 7 is the number of the mystic, and she looks like a bit of a mystic, doesn't she? I don't know if I'd like to meet her in a dark alley actually, but anyway, we'll keep going. So, the Hermit card, and wisdom here in this sense is not the same as knowledge. And there's an old saying that goes, he knows the price of everything, but he knows the value of nothing. And I feel that applies here. And I feel that answers and a fresh perspective are coming in with this card, and that new information or knowledge will make it possible to move forward with your hopes and dreams for the future, Libra. And wisdom is about learning from your mistakes and knowing that none of us are perfect, and that it's okay to be different, and it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to move forward regardless of knowing that you're not doing what those around you feel is the right thing to do. And going into the unknown and letting go of your fears and letting go of your toxic self-talk and not letting them hold you hostage. And also this Hermit card is a card of Virgo astrologically, so a Virgo could have some wisdom to impart to you in the early on in December, these cards represent. Or you could get in touch with, they could help you get in touch with the information that you need. And in this deck, wisdom is also about the road ahead being illuminated for you and opening you up to new paths and opportunities. And I feel you need to look deeper here, Libra, past your initial judgments of a situation or a person to find the truth. And I feel that there's a special message from your spirit guides and angels here around the time of the new moon eclipse on the 14th of December. And this is in your 3rd house of communication and learning and knowledge. So and also it's all about self-expression, and you had that card of the self come up before. So keep a lookout for any signs, symbols, synchronicities and repeating numbers. And your ruling planet Venus will also be stationing in this house. So some good news about love or money could come in. So pay special attention to your messages, emails and so forth. And you'll probably want to be sharing this information as well. So moving forward into the unknown without fear, Libra. Because you won't be doing it alone, because we're going through this big change and transformation as a collective, with the age of Aquarius coming in. And then you had this one, make the sacrifice, the Queen of Water and the Ace of Earth. And with the Ace of Earth here, it probably is good news, maybe about money and prosperity with the Ace of Earth, and new opportunities, growth and good health are also the message of the Ace of Earth. And it could be news from a water sign with the Queen of Cups here as well, a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. Especially I feel it might be a Cancerian with the crab here. And the Queen of Cups message I feel here is to open your heart, Libra, and follow your dreams and make any decisions you have based on love and not fear. And I feel more emotional balance will be coming in for you mid-December. And of course, anything worth doing often involves some sort of sacrifice. And it's totally up to you if you feel you want to make the sacrifice. Whatever the situation it involves here, it'll be different for all of you, being a general reading. And with the Hermit card that you had before, he knows all about sacrifice, and he gives up all his worldly possessions in order to pursue higher knowledge and wisdom. But what he gains in return for this is priceless. So I feel the message here is that whatever sacrifice it involves, if you're willing to make it, it'll be well worth it. And of course, the cards aren't asking you to give up all your worldly possessions or anything like that. But it could be something like foregoing your career goals to stay at home with your kids, taking in an elderly relative over Christmas, moving from a home you love because your partner needs to move somewhere else to find work, something like that. And change can be scary, and it's always a certainty that things are going to change in some way. But with the Ace of Earth here, it's likely to be a very positive change. And the Ace of Earth always promises success and growth and abundance. So whatever situation it is, it might be a blessing in disguise, and you might end up being in a better situation than you were before. And then you have a new day's dawning and new beginnings with number 1 and the Love card and the Ace of Cups as well. So love abounds here, Libra, which is lovely. And these cards represent towards the end of December, leading up to the next full moon, which is in nurturing Cancer, which is why the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Earth might be coming up, because something special is happening for you around the time of the full moon in Cancer on the 30th of December. And of course it could be new love for some of you, or a renewal of your love for your special person, your partner, or someone close. And the Ace of Cups is about your cup running over with joy and fulfillment, and it can also mean a sacrifice being rewarded. And you had that card about sacrifice come up before. And it's also the card of spiritual awakening and strong emotions and bonds, and renewing your faith, divine love, peace and harmony. So it's very much an Age of Aquarius card. And this great conjunction on the 21st of December, when Jupiter and Saturn align in Aquarius, mark the beginning of the Age of Aquarius. So it's a rare event, and it's bringing in a lot of positive and powerful shifts for everyone. But for you in particular, Libra, it's happening in your 5th house of pleasure, which is lovely. And this house, ruled by the Sun and Leo, rules creativity, fun, romance and children. So there's likely some transformation coming in for you in one or all of these areas. And during this time you'll probably feel more creative, spontaneous and passionate, wanting to reconnect with your partner. Or if you're single, you might meet your soulmate. And you'll generally be going with what makes you happy. And you might come up with a great creative idea that's a great side hustle. And people will be looking for something different, unique and unconventional with the Age of Aquarius energy. So I'll get a couple of love oracle cards for you and see what comes out. So you had this one, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And then you have, let there be closeness between you, but also give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feed your relationship being healed. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So they're your messages for December, Libra. I hope you receive some guidance from that. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you next month. Bye.